The next area we're going to look at is the area of consents. We can record consents on Care Control Windows and also on Care Control Mobile. But it is much better on Care Control Mobile, as we can get the resident, if possible, to actually sign the tablet device. If we go to Record Care Plan Information and click More Options, you then have the consent option, which is on the second column. Select the resident you want to have the consent for, and then you can select a consent type. Now these types can be changed and modified by your administrators, so if you have a consent that isn't listed, talk to your administrators for them to add a further type. The consent we're going to have is to be checked on at night. So the first question it's going to ask is, has the service user the mental capacity to provide this consent? If you select no to this option, then the consent is the incorrect form to use. You should be using a mental capacity assessment. So in this example we're going to say yes. The next question is the service user able to sign for this consent? If you say no, then you can choose a different method of consent. They may have nodded yes, or they may have said yes. But if they are able to sign, if you say yes and you pass the tablet to the service user, they're then able to actually sign the tablet device with their finger. You hit Save Signature, and that consent signature will then be stored into their care plan. You can then witness it by saying it's a member of staff or a family member, etc., and it will put the name in, and then you can select Save Consent, and that consent then will be stored and will expire within 90 days. The other area we want to look at during this video are health issues. Now, health issues have been talked about a lot so far during these videos, because most areas you can record, you can reference a health issue if one exists. But to create a health issue itself, you need to do that within the Care Control mobile system. If you select Record Care Plan Information and select More Options, in the middle of the screen there you have a health issue option. You can now select a resident from the list, and now you can complete a health issue form. Now the health issue form has a number of areas. Firstly, you can change the date that the health issue is started. Then you can enter a short description. Now this short description is what you'll see on the screens where health issue can be referenced. You can then enter a much more detailed description in this box, and the initial treatment plan, and that will be how you're going to deal with that health issue in the first instance. You can also mark on a body map where the health issue is occurring, and you can load 3 pictures onto the health issue simply by clicking the camera. And when you click the camera, you can either take a picture there and then, or, and we advise this, you load it from your memory of your device. When you created your health issue, you can hit Save, and that will then be stored against the resident's care plan.